The question is how to invest in real estate as a business. First of all, maybe to touch on the importance of investing as a business in the first place. Challenge we find with most of our clients is we spend all our money either by buying stock or paying ourselves, or not planning for the business. A business is a legal person, and it also needs to own its own property. So it's critical that you prepare your business to own its own property in terms of real estate, in terms of equities and all the other investment platforms. But specifically today we'll be talking about real estate. And when we talk about real estate, it could be that your business has bought its own office, or your business has bought a commercial property, or it has bought a house, for example, or a piece of land. Investing in real estate has tax benefits. So those are things that you want to consider when you're thinking vis-a-vis, should I own my own property, or should the business that I own property? Number two, in terms of administration in case of death or in case of injury, you kind of are protecting your nest egg from relatives coming over to try and take it over, because it's a bit distant from you. But if you want to find out more about that, ask us, we can recommend a few lawyers. But in terms of now, your business has decided to invest in real estate. What should I do? One, research. The thing about property, they will tell you, is location, location, location. Make sure that the property you have or you want to buy is in an area where it's sellable, it's easy to dispose if need be. It's in a place where the price is increasing year on year. The price vis-a-vis the rent you can collect, even if it's just land rent, that they match. It's a good balance. You find a lot of times that, especially in Nairobi, there are properties that you'll buy for a lot of money, but the rent you can fetch is very, very minimal compared to. So the income ratio is very, very low. So make sure that you also think about that. Another thing you must think about is, well, in Nairobi it's a bit difficult to own land outright. So you generally are being rented out to, it's what we call a leasehold. So that means the country is leasing the property to you. So the thing you must also consider is how long the lease has left. So you might end up buying a property that has less than maybe 20, 30 years left on the lease. So that is very dangerous, because it is the option of the government to take the land back. So that must be something you must also consider. Try and get property that's at least 45 years left within the lease, so that at least you have enjoyed it for quite a period of time, and it's able to bring back income as well. Always do a search, whether it's a leasehold, freehold, it's a share option, whatever kind of property it is. Make sure you always do a search on it. Always make sure you have done a full due diligence, you have spoken to a lawyer, and specifically a conveyancing lawyer, not just any lawyer that you know. It has to be a conveyancing lawyer. Speak to them so that they help you do due diligence. If it's owned by a company, for example, that you're also doing a search on that company and its shareholders, so that you also don't find yourself in a sticky situation. Of course, if you're using a reputable law firm, then you're comfortable in that your money will not be diverted to somewhere else. So those are things that you also must put into consideration. Another way of owning real estate is investing in REITs. There are certain companies that are involved in selling those, such as Aecon, I believe. REITs are, it's a combination of equities and real estate. It's a very interesting mix that possibly we need a whole video to discuss. But that's another way a business can invest a small amount of money in real estate. If you have any question about how to invest in your business, please get in touch with us and we will have a more in-depth conversation.